Hey there. Playing some Monster Train. I was gonna say Monster Hunter. That's not the right game. The Monster Train. And I figure we'll do another Covenant one. We'll do Covenant 2. And we'll do 2 random clans. I'm not too picky. Not too picky. I kind of want to just win the round with whatever we get. And oh, this is lame. This is not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted at all. It's the Stygian Guard. I keep saying that I really do not want to play as a Stygian Guard, and we got him. I keep practicing these guys because I want to understand them, but I just don't get it. I just do not get it. So, okay. We got Sweep with Spell Weakness, and we got Damage Spells, Casting Spell, -1. I think we're going for a discard deck here. So I think we go for Damage Spell, Casting Spell, because -1, I think. And so then we go for like Incant plus discard. I think that's what we do. Spell Weakness is good, but let's try this. I'm not. I think Spell Weakness might be the better one. I'm not sure. It's tough to say. And then I think this is just the correct way to go. There is some reasons to get frozen, in particular with discard, but we have some expensive spells if we don't offer them with discards, and it'll be really easy playing a bunch of units because our allied faction are the remnant, the mounting remnants. So it'll be super easy to just spawn a bunch of dregs and get a bunch of energy from them because they're free. Okay, so how do we do this? So I think we just start simply by putting Tethys on the bottom floor. I think this is fine. And then we just yeet these guys here. And I don't think we have any other units right now. Yeah, we don't. Oh yeah, and the Covenant 2 punishment is Dead Weight. It's just a little curse that we have in our deck right now. So it makes our deck slightly worse, but it's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, we did have one more unit. It was a Mollusk Mage, that's it. I guess we'll just play me as well. Hang on a second. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Then we definitely Frozen Lance. We do lose our Train Steward here, but that's fine. Because I want this gold. And there we go, that's the flag. Played 2 units there, and we got a bunch of energy, so now we have 5 energy. So getting more high cost cards is going to be a good way to go. I'll probably want to dupe my Crypt Builders, honestly. Ooh, that was a bad idea. I probably should have played my Strange Stewards there. I was being silly. It's fine. We'll play a Dreg here, and we'll probably get either 2 Dregs or a Train Steward and a Dreg. There we go. This is fine. Definitely play the Dreg. And now we'll definitely just play the Crypt Builders. Push him back, done Frozen Lance. And I don't know, just play this card, I guess. Ooh, 17 heal. That's crazy. Problem with that oh, we got him. Problem with that particular heal card is that it applies Burnout, which will kill our non-burnout units, and we have no way to reform them right now. Okay, so I said maybe we should get more Crypt Builders, but we can just dupe them later after we upgrade them, because we already have 2. So I think we're mostly looking for a way to discard right now, or Spell Weakness. Spell Weakness is a good way to actually do some damage to bosses, and have our spells actually do way more damage. Okay, I quite like Draft. Wicklash is good, but we have nothing to apply it to right now. There's a good chance we get something to apply it to after this, but right now we don't have anything. Like, we're probably going to go for a unit draft after this. I think you go for the draft, and then we can get a Wicklash later. It's not like a crazy rare card or anything like that. Okay, Frostbite is crazy good. I really like Frostbite. It's not a huge amount of frostbite though. Like, the best amount of frostbite is from your champion, who applies like 40 frostbite, and that slays bosses. But I will still grab him. After all, she has to get the golden trophy. Okay, we don't actually get gold here from any of these. Gold is the way to win games. That's my philosophy right now. What do we most need? Do we need to upgrade our spells or our units? I'm gonna say units. Because you can get like a plus burnout upgrade for Draff. I mean, get a multi attack for Cold Celia. Yeah. I mean, spells could be good because you can like make crypt builders cheaper. But I'm not really feeling it. Energy Siphon also, we can get like holdover and stuff like that, so we can constantly apply spell weakness. In particular good against bosses that fly on the side, because that way we can just keep applying spell weakness while they're outside of the fight, so that we can do a big burst of damage when they eventually start final wave. Also, we get the remnant units, and... Oh, but... Remnant units are probably not going to be... A remnant unit can be good for us, actually. I would like incant units, probably. But I don't think any of the incant units are particularly great. Oh, this is a tough choice, but I'm gonna go for units. There's a multi-strike. Now we get Frostbite 3 twice on the whole floor. After this, it'll probably be good for damage, so that she'll, like, kill support units in the back, or quick, so that she'll apply it, so she'll attack first. Problem with quick is that she'll only be able to kill support units with 2 health, which there are a lot of, but not predominantly. There's damage. I think that's good enough to apply. Cool. Health is decent here as well. We should recruit first though. Oh! Interesting. This is one of those times where you're like, drat. Darn. I really should have checked what was in the recruitment section here before I did my upgrades, because multi-strike on the Legion of Wax would have been great. Would have been actually great. But I suppose we're gonna have to give him the health now. I don't think it's worth it though. I've played a lot with the Legions of Wax. I have played a lot with them. I don't really know what's good for them. I think the best things you can get for them is damage and multi-strike. I think that's the best one. I think like give him health is kind of a trap. I think. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. I think we just give Draff health. Did we reroll? No, we can't afford to reroll and get more upgrades. You definitely want multi-strike on the Legion of Wax. I think we just don't upgrade him. He's like pretty good on his own right now. And then we give the health upgrade to the giraffe. Just thinking. I don't know if that's worth it either. I think you actually give health upgrade to Noble Drake. Because I would rather give damage plus the burnout upgrade to the draft. I basically almost always... Oh, this is a dangerous one. This is a dangerous one. We didn't get to sweep though on the Artifice, but a Cold Celia will die. I need the money. Let's go. I'd rather get the burnout upgrade plus damage for the draft. I almost always get that one. There's Legion. We have even space for the Tethys after this. Cool. And then we don't use the giraffe. Because I don't have Reform yet. I will just eat my Train Stewards here though. I'm not gonna stack the Train Stewards because I'd like the Cold Celia to be vital. Yeah, Tethys is almost already dead here. It blows. I really should have taken the Fawns, but I was greedy. But I don't think we'll lose. Yeah, purge the heck out of this. We'll lose Tethys here, it's fine. Not worried. Because, he's not really, like, the key to our game plan at all here. Yeah, sure, just eat him over there. I don't need to eat my dregs yet, though. We have to be a little bit careful about how we choose to put our units at right now, because they are in limited supply. Alright, so you can kind of see what's going on here now. With the Legion of Wax. It just keeps splitting. Every time you kill one, it splits. So Endless is also sick on them. So I think I would like to have, like, Endless multi-strike, but the problem with Endless is that it's really hard to keep putting down because it's so huge and it keeps taking up so many spaces. So I don't think we'll put Endless on him. I think we just want to, like, make him really big. Just really soak a bunch of beating and then like put the dregs where it used to be. I think we actually heal Cold Celia. She will burn out now in 2 turns. But she was about to die if we didn't do that, so... I think it's better to delay her death, because we are going to get another Purifiering Cleanse here. So we just keep putting that on. Okay. Unfortunately, we cannot play Moldsmay and Crit Builder. But we do just have to play Crit Builder, is the thing. I will play a Dreg here as well. Put him in the back. He will die after, like, a couple of attacks here. But we have plenty of Dregs. It's good to do some damage here. Play a Dreg. Play a Crit Builder. Throw some Lances. And you're dead. You're dead. Get out of here. Yeah, Concealer fricks people up now. Because not only is the damage really good with the multi-strike and the extra damage from the sweep, but the ice every turn does so much damage when it stacks up like that. Okay, so Helical Crystals is super good with spell weakness, but we not really got damage spell weakness. I think we actually go for the Titan Sleuth. Oh, there we go. I think we have to grab Molded. I think, like, one type of reform is always necessary when you're playing with a lot of random units. Okay, we got Dupe here. We got Dupe. And it is pretty damn tempting to dupe a Cold Celia. We're not really getting a whole lot more from this route here, though. So I think we actually go for the left route here. Duping Cold Celia is, like, nice and all, but, like, we need to defend the Cold Celia. We can put a Cold Celia in the top, though. Which wouldn't be too bad. Usually it's, like, bad to have, like, the spell weakness guys on the top, but Frostbite is great on top. That's fine. Legions of Wax we cannot dupe. We have so little space for them, you know. What have we got here, though? We got a unit, which we do need. We do need a unit in front of Cold Celia. It would actually be nice to have, like, one of those big, chunky burnout units, like one of those ladies. I'd like that. So I think we'll go here. We'll have opportunities for duping Cold Celia later. So we get Infused Mallet, which is great. I mean, this one's fine. It's okay. For, like, some sweep units and stuff like that. So that they don't kill a champion. But this thing just means that it'll kill supports, likely, if you don't have the armor upgrade. That's exactly the unit I was thinking about. It's not exactly the one I was thinking about. She's not exactly the one I was thinking about. But she's good enough. She's good enough. And she works with Graph as well. So, House of Space. 2 Cold Celia, 2 Later Reformed, 1 Draft. Yeah, that works. That's compatible. Let's do it. We have exactly 5 capacity, and I think that's all we need. I think energy will be the next thing we need. Oh, here we go. This is actually quite nice. So definitely do not get friendly units get plus 10 Heartless. I think, oh, we don't have a lot of heals, but we do have 2 heals, which are really bad, unless they're against Our Lady of the Reformed, in which case they're great. Or also against the Draft, it can be okay, but it doesn't have any health right now. And plus 10 health is actually, like, really nice for Tethys. And all the dregs, it's actually really nice. Also Legion of Wax, it's, like, terrific with. But I think what we'll instead do is we'll lose 3 health and just get health for 1 unit. And we'll probably give it to... how does this work? How does that work, actually? See here. This counts as an upgrade on the side here. But it stacks with her previous upgrades, even though we have a max capacity of 2 upgrades per unit right now. So how does it work when a unit doesn't have an upgrade? Does it occupy one of the slots? Because in that case, I'm not thrilled. That kind of sucks. So actually, I think just giving the health upgrade to Conceal here is good enough for me. Because it'll make sure she survives against like sweeps and stuff like that. Also, if I have to put her by herself temporarily, because my deck is kind of stacked. My deck is kind of stacked right now. So sometimes she might have to stand alone without any cover. So she'll survive that. And when I dupe her, she's gonna be like even better. I don't want to risk having like a mediocre upgrade for these guys. I mean, it's a good health upgrade, but I'm not really crazy about health upgrade for anyone but the Lady Reformed. And the health upgrade is very common to find. So at the chance here to have a stacked unit, I'm just going to do that. Because while it is maybe suboptimal for her, maybe, it'll still save her against cleaves and stuff like that. I mean, I don't have to use the heal on her, which causes the burnout. Wow. Particularly here as well, I might have to leave her alone, and there'll be mines. There you go. That's why I took the hammer. So hammer gets played, and we lost one of these clergymen, which are really strong here for a second here. I think I actually do this, and then actually do this. What you reckon about that? Because I reckon I don't really benefit too much from Tethys being on this floor here. We can instead have a whatchamacallit on this floor here, like Dreg. Ideally, I have Tethys plus the Mollusk Mage. Actually, wait a second. Mollusk Mage it is on this floor here. So I think we actually need capacity next time around. Let's think about the floors. So we have Tethys, Colcelia, and... oh, she doesn't have anyone in front of her. Yeah, oh, we were thinking Colcelia, Draff, Lady Reformed, didn't we? But I think we have to make another floor for Tethys. So Tethys, Colcelia, and Mollusk Mage. That's 4, and then we can have another 1 slaughter. So I think we need to take capacity next time around, actually. Alright. So what's the best play now, though? Best play for this round in particular. 2, 1. Oh, this kind of sucks. Yeah. I think the best play for now is still this. And you have Colcelia and like a trained steward in front. Yeah. So it's quite nice that we got the health upgrade actually. And we'll apply the Purifying Cleanser that she is allowed a bit longer. Cool. And yeah, and the front line here. Oh, it doesn't really fit. I think we have Dregs here then. Because Dregs only take up 1 slot. So we have Mollusk Mage and a Dreg. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. So this guy is gonna make it up. We'll take 22 damage. I think we want to do damage to the boss. Because we haven't applied Spell Weakness yet either. Okay, okay. So apply Spell Weakness. That's an easy one. Get the Mollusk Mage. Use the Frozen Lance. No. Apply the Dreg. Get the Chain Steward in here. He can use these guys as a big wall. And then we eat the mine, because I think it might explode twice. I didn't look. It didn't have a shield, so it might explode twice. Ah, the frostbite. See, that's why you want the multi-strike, because sometimes you get a buster and like just applying as much frostbite as possible before the fight even starts is so freaking helpful. I guess the wax guy is better at top and she is better at the bottom. Because now, like, my draft is just gonna die here, right? If I play him. But I'm gonna play him anyway because I can reform him later. That's kind of the way you want to play the draft anyway. I kinda no, we don't do this one. It's only the draft that's gonna take damage here, so just critical of this. It's fine. You can reform a Legion of Wax as well. Not that I'm gonna be able to play him for a while, but it'd be nice to have in a hand when this floor gets emptied in a second there. I don't think anything's gonna survive here. Very little. Yeah, that's gonna be an empty floor, and we can try to get the Legion back in there. Let's see. Yeah, keep her going. Reform the the draft even. There we go. And we should have enough mana for the Titan's Tooth here still. Yeah, I do. Even more spell weakness. Kind of wasted the even more frostbite even, but kind of wasted the spell weakness. But it's fine. It's fine. Not too worried. Put the drag there as well. And don't play the Train Steward because we want to see if we can put the Legion back down here. And we can. He'll burn out, but I don't think his splits will burn out at all. Yeah, they won't. No, they did. They did. Never mind. So that's unfortunate, but it's fine. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got a bomber combo. See you. It's nice having some source of spell weakness in our deck, even though it's not crazy. We do actually have space for a Devourer of Death. Because I do feel our best action now is to expand our floors. Oh, here we go. So she's the one I wanted to have earlier. It ended up okay, because draft plus the lady up there is fine. I'm grabbing a Titan Sentry, dude. This is a good frontliner for called Celia Titan Tethys lane. And I do think we have to get the capacity. I think we have to. Because now I can also try to recruit one of those harvest guys behind the Legion. And they'll grow really strong from all the deaths. Okay, we can either yeet all our train stewards here. Upgrade our spells. Holdover would be nice on our crypt builders and stuff like that. Making them cheaper would be nice. Because if we make these 2 cost and I use it on the same floor as Tethys, it's going to be a 1 cost spell. But I think we have some units here that are really going to benefit from some upgrades. Also, money. Money is the way to win this game. We do recruit a unit here though, but I don't really want on this Legion unit. We have 3 floors, I think, if I remember rightly. Oh, you love to see the multi-strike. So lucky that I got the multi-strike twice. Okay, incant is good. Let's put incant on the Titan Sentry, yeah? Make him into one of these other sharks. And the damage, put it on the Legion of Wax. All the draft. Oh, is this green? I think he actually needs health now. I mean, it's good and all that he does 18 damage twice, but he has 8 health. It's not actually that much. So they'll kill the big one, and we'll hope that they don't kill like the splits from it. No, I think this is actually where you actually do need a health upgrade, I think. And I think multi-strike is the best way to give him a good amount of damage, because it's maybe not like a huge amount of damage individually, like, oh, he has 8 damage twice, but he splits, and each of his splits also gets multi-strike. So it's gonna be a pretty good amount of damage, even though it's like a small base amount of damage. So I'm gonna put the damage upgrade here on the draft. And I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna hope for the burnout upgrade. We didn't get it. We got a large stone! Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. We gotta think about the flaws here. So we got 6, right? Meaning that I would quite like Cold Celia, Titan Sentry, Mollusk Mage, and a champion. That's 6 exactly. So I can't. That doesn't fit there to have a large stone on any one there. I'm gonna have on the bottom. I have 4 plus 2, so I can make the Legion of Wax huge. But I won't have a space for one of those harvested guys anymore. But I will have space for a Devourer of Death still, and he does benefit a whole lot from all those splits from the Legion of Wax. So I think this actually works, because it solves 2 of the problems, health and damage. Yeah, let's do it. I think that's crazy good, actually. Okay, and then we do... I don't think we want to do any more upgrades on you. I think we need a burnout upgrade, so there's burnout 2. Health on the Titan Sentry, though, is perfectly acceptable. It's good. I like it. Damage will be good on... I wouldn't even mind like damage on like Mollusk Mage. I think we need health on the later Reformed. I think I'll grab damage on the Mollusk Mage first though, before we do any of that. Because I might even get like damage and health upgrades for the later Reformed, and then I'll be happy with that. I'm gonna purge one of our train stewards. There we go. And we are absolutely dead broke. You love to see it. You don't, but it's fine. Oh, there we go. Yeah. -2 Ember. That's nice. There is something to be said about, you know, is it really necessary to have -2? I mean, what are you getting out of that? My Cryptoblast is gonna be 1 mana. But are you gonna get too much out of that? Then again, how much are you really gonna get out of the spell with this 1? Getting sweep is quite nice, but I think we'll go for this. But on the next upgrade, that's when I might actually consider flipping. Ooh, that's a dangerous one. I might actually consider getting the sweep spell of weakness if we get that option for the next one. Because, well, do I really need to make a spell 3 mana cheaper? Maybe not at that point, because I'll upgrade spells at some point, and I'll probably make my most expensive things 1 cheaper. So 3 cheaper will probably be pointless. I think I almost always just leave this one off. Oh, especially with these guys here. These guys are a pain in the ass. Because every time you cast a spell, they gain armor. Yeah, this is a hard one. Random artifact as well is usually not worth it. The only thing I can imagine being worth it is if I got the upgrade that meant that Frostbite doesn't decay. That's the only one. Alright, so how do we do lanes? So I think last time I figured out that later Reformed is quite nice on the bottom. And perhaps we get Legion on top. The problem there is that the floors are so awkward. Legion of Wax sounds better at the bottom because then we can maybe reform him. I don't really want to feel. I don't really want to play the reform Legion thing. I think he just wants to be a big wall at the top. Yeah, let's do that. Slated Reformed is good here at the bottom because that way we do get the burnout for a draft. It's maybe not great for dregs to keep burning forever. Because I kind of want them to die so I can reform them and make them beefier. But this is fine. I'm gonna put the train steward in front here just in case. Or am I? No, I'm not. I'm not. Because there's a good chance we get dregs in that can cover for us instead. I didn't. So I have to put the train steward here now, which sucks. We will not die at least though. And then I'll put the Legion of Wax on top here. Oh, he's so strong, dude. Oh, he's so strong. Oh, jeez. Okay, and then we put the draft here. And now he won't just burn out immediately because our later reform is gonna keep him going. Spell weakness on this guy. Frost Lance. There we go. A mediocre amount of damage. I could have cast it on the middle guy as well, but it would have gained a bunch of mana. There we go. Titan Sentry. Now we're good. You're dead. We can, let's see, we can cast one more unit here. I want some of you to die, and also takes the damage for a lady. Because now we get some mana, and then we can cast this up here, so that she doesn't get her way to the top. And that means we can still cast and purchase spells here, because we made the spells cheaper. And Titans too. No, you're already dead. You already did. So I can't really do anything at him. Well, I may as well just cast myself for shits and giggles then. Oh yeah, I also have Incant. So he gets armor. I really like this shark here more than the other shark. It doesn't do damage, but I really like the Frostbite. And he's just really tanky. So now we put the Devourer of Death up here. And this guy's gonna suck so many souls. It's gonna be unreal. Oh no, she's not taking damage right now. So actually things are burning out. That's fine, that's fine. Train Steward. Ugh. Well, he's a burnout unit now, I guess. But he is also 2 mana. I should have just not cast it on him, actually. That was a waste. That was bad. I can't even put him in any floors because everything's so fucking stacked, dude. Incant, I guess. This is going pretty well. I quite like the Wax Boys. I kind of feel like I'm in my element a little bit with my Wax Boys. It's a Stygian Guard. I'm like, ugh, these boys. I just don't like them. Will you still die if you do this? Yeah, you will. I just want to get some armor. Yeah. Alright, hopefully we get our draft after this still. Oh, this guy's sweep, isn't it? No, it's not. There's no draft. No draft. That sucks. That makes this floor a lot suckier because I did that whole thing. Ugh. We'll hopefully get the burnout upgrade at some point soon. So definitely just do this so we can... Oh, I can't kill you! Well, I better heal you then. I suppose I could like push you back so I could then kill these guys, but whatever. This guy's dead as well. Oh, blaze it, dude! I would quite like to have even more capacity here, I think. Because then I could mold it and reform, put a draft here. Back in here. And that would be really good. Man, nothing came to the top floor this time around, eh? You did. So look at the frostbite you get them, eh? 30, 33, 35. Oh, frostbite for the record is basically poison. So they'll take 35 damage per turn, but it'll decay by 1, I think, every turn. So 35, 34, 33, 32, 31. So it's a huge amount of damage. Which also means that I'd like to have it as low as possible, but yeah. Sometimes I can't quite make it all compatible. Ice Storm good? Ice Storm good with upgrades and Mollusk Mage. Yeah, I think that's kind of what we're doing here. Fatal Melting is whatever. will temper the strength of units. So I think we get resin removal. I think? Because I think that can remove sap. Because I think the Seraph the Temperate is gonna sap us. So I think we get the resin removal. It's not the best thing ever. It's a card that often kind of sucks. Okay, I think it's a bad time we actually check out the spells. Is there really any reason to dupe anything of ours right now? Nah, just spells, because we don't have space for anything else. So I think we go remove some more train stewards and upgrade some spells. We don't really have a lot of money, but we do also get some money here, and I did tell you. See money, take money. Ooh, I can't even remove consume anything, dude. But I will put... oh, this is actually kind of a reason to do this, consume Ice Storm. So I'll lose the card after using it, but it'll do a lot of damage. I think we kind of just want to yeet some Frozen Lanterns though. And we'll reduce the cost of a spell here. I think the most reasonable one here to reduce the cost of would be Titan's Tooth, because this is the best one to cast on the bottom floor, because it applies Frostbite 10, and the only upgrade I would like to it as well is going to be double stack. I don't really need damage on it. Okay, let's reroll. Hold over. Okay. I think Crypt Builder holdover is quite reasonable. Couple of reasons why not. Because it is really easy to cast in the middle. Really easy to cast in the middle. Or wherever you have the champion. And if you can discard it as well as we'll still use the holdover on it. Molded is quite good as well. But we're not really doing that sort of build here. Cool. Take some pointless health restores. And let's keep going. Spikes for random artifact. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Cold Celia will survive though. I'm doing it. I am doing it. I don't know if I should be doing it, but I'm doing it. Okay. This is a pretty okay start. Oh, our draft is just gonna keep freaking dying. This is actually not that bad for our boys down here, because I kind of want them to die anyway. Can I remove your phones actually? I can. Okay. Nice. Good reason for resin removal. Means our draft survives, and also our Tepis will also survive probably. Like so. Ah, and that gets the gold guy as well. You love to see it. This won't kill the train steward. Yeah, this is fine, because our draft is gonna die here anyway. Oh, it will kill him because of the thorns, of course. Yep, you love to see it. I might even actually heal the champion here. Well, we can reform him, I guess. We might even be able to save him by killing this. Nah, we won't. No, we will, because now these are being killed by Cold Celia instead. Ha 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 ha, you love to see it. Yeah, yeet the train steward. This will not kill him, but it'll be close. Oh, this is sweep, you fool. Oh, he'll be killed this way then. Okay. Can we help our champion this time? I guess we could just cast the spells and see what happens. Nah. Well, that's fine. Legion up here is gonna take care of anyone that manages to get to the top. We'll reform our champion and also heal him, and that'll keep his burnout high and good. Where's some Bolus Mage? So reform, Tethys. Yep. Then put him there. Then apply the Purifying Cleanse to him. Crypt Builder and yeet. There we go. Devourer of Death goes to the top. Mollusk Mage goes to the middle. Yeah, I can't use my Crypt Builder. I really should have used the Crypt Builder there, actually. Whatever, it's fine. Prince Dude. This is fine. Actually, I'm not sure if this is fine. This is pretty scary now. This is very scary now. I don't think we actually cast a spell here. They can cast Resin Removal. But I don't think we cast another spell here. Because we are gonna draw Crypt Builder, and that'll do 120 damage rather than doing 26 damage. And the Legion will do a lot of damage. So, oh, the Frostbite is gonna own you though. Yeah, never mind. He's got freaking 50 Frostbite. You're dead. You're dead. But Crypt Builder will also own you, is the thing. I could also heal my Legion of Wax, but he's dying, so I don't want to touch this too much. There you go. You can see him accumulating souls here every time they split here. So basically, they'll go for like a massive round of beating against the Legion of Wax, and once they're all done, this guy will just freaking explode on them. Tethys Scale is magnificent. You'll love to see that. Absolutely love to see that. That's amazing. I quite like Crystalline Seeds. But Frenzied Swarm is gonna often cast 2 spells. And Engulf the Smoke is just great. It's just a great spell. It's gonna be Fell. Okay. We can't really afford too much here. So unit upgrades would still be nice. Spell upgrades are okay, but kind of optional. I would love to discard cards. You get Caves here. Caves is always fun, but I think this is a way more consistent route here. Because now we can yeet even more Trains to Woods. Our deck is quite thick, is the problem. And that'll do a good amount of damage. Extinguish! We don't have too many Extinguish abilities, but we have this Devourer of Death, who is gonna extinguish all hell if if we can do it twice. So yeah, it's not gonna be a crazy amount of damage, but if we do it twice, it's a reasonable amount of damage. I think we just take that. Double stack! Double stack is good. We have so many things to apply double stack to right now. I did say double stack on Titan Stuff is good. 20 Frostbite is pretty freaking great. Engulf the Smoke applies Stealth 4 though. Pretty freaking great. But I think a better upgrade for Engulf the Smoke might be Holdover 3. 3 Holdover. I think that might be a better upgrade for Engulfed in Smoke. I won't be able to make this cheaper because it's not a damage ability. So I think we double stack onto Titan's Tooth. Energy Soften also not bad. 20 Frostbite though. Oh. Cool. Then we make Engulf the Smoke 3. And then we add a Consume to... Just not that excited about Frozen Lances. Telling you right here. Frozen Lances, they're alright, but I kind of need them to do a bunch of damage to actually like finish off the big lads. And I think that's way more attractive. Because I think my deck would be better if my spells were largely just crit builders. This is a freaking great start. Do we Legion at the bottom or the top? I like him at the top. Means he's just really strong in the end. Oh, look at these spell weaknesses we got already. It means that it's so easy for our crypt builders to actually like be crazy good value. I just want you to tank this. Ooh, I can get rid of this rage. There we go. That's gonna... Oh, that helps you so much. I'll play the spell weakness to him, actually. It's gonna give him some armor, but... if we get crit builders, he'll still take way more damage than giving an armor. I did not get any crit builders, but I got some consumed frozen lances, which I think might be good enough. Okay, I think we have to heal a shark here. It's gonna cause him to burn out, but it also means that we can bring him back. With more burnout later. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. He'll still come with one burnout when I respawn him, but I'll just keep healing him. Oh, why are you? Okay, I got a smoke here. This is fine. It'll also secure him for next round when a shark dies. He was about to die anyway, so I think I had to do it. Crit build is still best used here, I think. Can't... No. Yeah, I can only use it here as well. Yeah, this is good. This is fine. We're still applying frostbite. Wait, that's a lot of frostbite as well. Damn. Yeah, that's because of Titan's Dip, isn't it? These guys need to go. He's still killing the mollusk mage though, because of the thing. Francis Form. Oh, he's got sweep, the scoundrel. This is a tough one. It's not going totally my way. Alright, molded. Bring back the Titan Sentry. Oh no, this guy needs to freaking die. Because he's sweeping. These sweepers, man. These freaking sweepers are ruining my day. Yeah, she's just gonna die. There's nothing I can do to save her. Oh, it's because the statue is fucking damaging as well. There we go. And the statue's ripped. Dude! Everyone's disrespecting the resin removal. It is actually like crazy good against some of these encounters. And we got a discard actually. So let's just think about this. How do we do this? So I think we definitely just spell Energy Siphon on her, because we got enough damage. Then we just Frozen Lance. And then we Francis Swan. There we go. She keeps the spell weakness. And we'll damage the heck out of her in doing this as well. That Frostbite though is what's going to do it, I think. I would like my molded back. Holdover molded would be good, but I don't know. Permafrost molded maybe? Just, I need more molded. I need molded to be my hand forever. It will take up a card space if I do that though with like holdover. And just like spam it every round even though I don't need to do it, but it's such a good spell. I think I do need to use it. I think I guess we'll smoke her. So she can punch a couple more times. I think that makes some sense. And oh, we get smoke again. Oh, hold over. Love to see it. And then we can get the Titan Sentry back. There we go. You'll all be alive for 2 rounds, but I think that'll be a huge change still. Yeah, and he's dead. Well, she's dead. Just cast a bunch of spells. Oh, oh, oh. You know, it's. I still don't really feel like I got the strongest deck around here, but it's still not that bad. Okay, what I want this time around? Oh, okay, he has some units though. Endless is good. Endless book is good. So is Bounty Stalker, but we don't have room for him. No, we do. We definitely have room for him. We put him in the bottom. Put him in the bottom, in front of the lady. But is it too late with Bounty Stalker? See what you can do with the Remnant Pact is you can put it on our Sharky Guard, so when he dies, we just put him back. Yeah, I think we do Remnant Pact. Yeah, let's do it. Also, we get gilded in that case. And do I want another unit in my mid though? I guess you can put a drafter. We can reform our draft and put him there. Do I need more energy? Yeah, kinda. Do I need more draw? Yeah, more draw would be nice as well. I think more draw would probably be the best option. Because we do get energy from Hell's Banners, still. Do I want draft in the middle though? Reform. And put him in the middle. Because we also have space to put our unit in the top as well, if you do that. You can also have space for a big unit in top, if we do this. This is a painful choice, but I think we go for capacity. Because it kind of pains me to do that, but I think we have to. Okay. Dude, why am I so freaking broke, dude? So broke. Just constantly. Ugh. Can I even get any unit upgrades right now? Yeah, we can. And really, the unit upgrades I want right now are like the cheap ones. So I think this right route here is fine. Because we can't afford like a trinket anyway, unless it's like a very cheap one. But we have no guarantee we'll find the cheap one, so let's go here. Also, relic. Oh, this is actually really lovely. This is kind of anti-synergy. But it works really well with the Legion. But also this does, and it probably works a bit better. Because everyone just gets free health. Always. So let's get that one. Quick. Don't need quick. Nah. Damage and health. That goes in the lady. And health also goes in the lady. There we go. I just want the burnout upgrade for a draft dude. That's all I want. What have you got for me this time? Gold! Yeah! Take my health. I don't need it anyway. I'll take the gold for giving some health. And now we can reroll. There's the burnout upgrade, my dude! Boop. Excellent. Now we can actually put Endless on the Devourer of Death. And put him in the bottom. Is there really a purpose for that though? Because I just put an Endless upgrade on a Dreg. Because now we can put him in the bottom. And we can just keep pumping him out. It's like, I'm not getting too much out of it though. I think. Let's try it, whatever. And another health upgrade for... For the Devourer of Death? Yeah, sure. Okay, so now we got the thing I was thinking about. Is it really worth it to go -3? It means that our spells can be absolutely free in the middle lane when there's these expensive things. Like the Crypt Builders. Or we could just go for this one. To apply Frostbite 10. I think that's just way better. I think this is way better. Yeah. Way better. It doesn't feel good doing that, but I think it's better. Spell shield 2, no, I can't do it. Not even for 400 gold, I can't do it. I can't do it. These freaking gilded wings, dude, are so tanky. I'm gonna need to cast spells on them. It pains me to not take 400 gold, but I need to do it. This is a little bit of an unfortunate round. I would like to have a crypt builder there, but it's fine. Hopefully I get some units here. I get crypt builder, which will kill you. Oh, wait a second. No, we got Francis 1. So heal her. Heal her! And then we called Celia. Then we molded. Train steward. We want to protect someone. I don't want to. No, this is gonna. I'm gonna stun all the units here. Am I gonna be able to kill you though? Yeah, I will be able to kill. No, these are all gonna die. Okay, so we put the train steward here them to protect you from a bunch of damage, and then we Francis Swarm here, and you're all dead. Because of the sweep. There we go. Good thing I have these heals for a lady here. There we go, that's a Titan Sentry. Okay. Put a giraffe back here. Now. I think here we just spam crit builders in the middle. And yeah, see, I played enough energy for this. Even with just -2. And we smoke whoever is in the greatest need for taking no damage. That'll be the shark. Because again, it is way better to reform a lady than it is to reform a shark. Just crypt builder the bird. Bird needs to die. Although, I would like the Legion of Wax up here. I'm just gonna do that as like a start. And now. Is this enough to kill it? Well, I can't play the crypt builder down there anyway, so I may as well do it. And you're dead. Great. Then we tank for our lady as much as possible here. And we'll frozen lance the bird as well. Saving some damage on that lady. Great. Saving the lady means saving the giraffe. No, it doesn't. A giraffe is gonna burn out now. Oh, well, actually, no. He's got 3 burnout. He'll be there for a while. Now we endless the shark, because we don't have a whole bunch of sustain for our non-wax units. Is the thing. We'll crypt builder. This will make no difference, but I can only cast it here anyway. And incant is good. The Arrow of Death kind of goes here. No, let's put him here to tank. Oh, he doesn't even die. Alright, put the dregs back here. I would like to see heal spells now. The heal spells would be amazing. Can we save these guys? I don't have smoke or anything. It's gotta be done with spells. Just keep casting spells into the limbs, I guess. Don't think I'll be able to kill him, but I will be able to give him a bunch of armor at least. So you got 2 souls now, which will do 30 damage when he dies, right? Which is not optimal, but I can just move that guy to the top now. So heal you. Mollusk Mage finally shows up. You're dead. I think it's way nicer to put the Titan Stuff on him rather than crypt building anyway. Well, because I can't afford a crypt builder, but I think it's fine because the Titan Stuff is crazy. Yeah. Just ice them for the armor. I should have maybe let my shark die because he is endless. I kind of forgot that he's endless. Alright, so now I can actually reform my draft, which will do a bunch of damage. Where do I put him though? It's probably better to have additional frostbite put onto him rather than damage. Like so. Our shark is going to die pretty quickly anyway. In fact, he's going to die after first hit. So we Purifying Cleansing. So so it's 2 hits. That'll lose more damage. We'll put the Devourer of Death at the top here to do a burst of damage once if he manages to deal with Legion of Wax. And this guy's got Trample, so there's a good chance. We'll Resin Removal just in case. And we'll stun him, which will do another round of damage to him. And I don't think there's a universe where this guy actually manages to live. Because not only will he be wrecked here, he'll have 74 Frostbite. And there we go, that's a Titan Sentry. Actually, if you don't have the Devourer of Dive, you can just put the Titan Sentry back up top here. Oh, well, you're smoked now, is the thing. You're able to crypt, isn't it? Oh, I could have freaking Frost Weakened as well. It's probably way better actually to have the Titan Sentry up here rather than Devourer of Death. Devourer of Death ended up being kind of a gimmick card for me that has kind of done effectively nothing this whole time. Glacial of a Seal. Now that is a card that might actually do something. Because I have the space for it. I can actually put that in the middle. And cast a bunch of spells. I think I just grabbed another Francis Swan then. Oh, hello! Wicked Blaze is pretty good. But so is Sacred Wicks. But I think I'd like the Wicked Blaze just to have another reform. This is the last one. That's Seraph. The Temperant? Temperant. We go for spells this time around. God, I've been so broke this whole round, man. Oh, the Split Anvil! $255. You can afford Split Anvil plus a spell cost decrease, but I don't think I actually need a spell cost decrease. We can dupe a card. We can dupe the Engulf the Smoke. There we go. Then we get the Split Anvil. It's amazing for us. It means that if we cast a 3-cost spell, it'll make any spell cheaper than that, say a 2-cost, into a 0-cost. Which synergizes well with casting spells in the middle and then casting any spell in any lane. Wicked Blaze is cheaper now. Yeah. Consume on anything. Ice Storm, perhaps? This is the last chance to actually make Ice Storm useful. So if you make it consume, so be it. It'll actually be useful now at least. Alright, so now I think we give up on the whole harvest at the top. We just have the harvest guy in the middle, in the bottom, because he will harvest a bunch of drafts there anyway. Titans over here. This time, I think we'll try to... We'll let the shark guy die. We won't try to make the shark guy die, but we'll let him. Because I think I'd rather have him just respawn. We have smoke as well, which grants us a good chance that these guys won't die if the shark isn't here. Also, Colcelia is fairly tanky in her own right because I gave it a health upgrade. There we go. And then we Frenzy Swarm, right? No, we Frozen Dance first, and then we Frenzy Swarm. Save a bunch of damage. Whoa, it's fine. Right, we smoke the bottom here, because actually, no, it's better if she dies, because I can reform her. kind of awkward with this. Okay, is there anything I can purge, actually? What do you do? I'm not sure what this guy does when he, like, supports them. Does he do anything? Oh, he spawns units, doesn't he? Hmm. God, he's got so much armor. So what does the 41 minus 41 means? Does that mean he's just gonna lose 41 armor? I think we just start here. Oh, is that? Okay, cool. Then we Frozen Lance you. And we'll... I think we just let the shark guy die. Oh, hang on. Sap. The sapped up. Okay. So resin removal is actually really good here. Because now we actually do way more damage. But probably would have been good here as well, but he's already dying, so. Do we smoke? We're gonna be get reform next draw probably, right? Unlikely. Okay. Smoke and defensive. I don't mind if my shark dies here. A shark can die, he's endless. So we'll just draw him and it'll be K. So now we... God, has nothing died? Are you kidding me? I just haven't drawn my dregs as well. I think we Ice Storm here? He'll take 20 damage, but I think that's fine. Let's Ice him here. It'll make it easier next wave now when my shark dies. But I think I'll just draw my shark now, right? I think that's how this works. He's not here, but we're gonna smoke. So the game plan is still... No! My Mollusk Mage, I should have played him. You're not dead? Heal? You're fine. Alright, things are going a little bit sideways now. A little bit sideways. I'm also just gonna die when I put him down here now. It's fine, it's fine. Dropal has shark, right? Oh, it doesn't! That's not how Endless works. Well, frick. I think we put Endless in Conceal in case she dies. Oh, he keeps zapping them. It's fine, Frostbite is still good. Oh, frick. This is a tough one. Well, I'll just end this off in you, I guess. No, I need these guys to die. Fuck it. I made a mistake. It's better to not just not play any of those things. As sucky as it is. That's a giraffe. And the Devourer of Death. No, frick! No, it's fine. This is still fine. Okay. Then we play this to just kill him. Can we? Yeah, we can tank some damage here with the Train Stewards. I don't need to tank damage in the middle here. This has been so filthy, but once my shark is alive now, it'll be fine. Where's my shark? Where the frick is my shark? This is fine. Oh, this is going sideways. It's super sideways. I can heal her. Ooh, but I won't save her. But more dregs will. Okay. Yeah, this bottom lane has been a fucking disaster for me. still dying. These guys are gonna get to the top. I have a lot of health though, so it's fine, but... maybe I should have used the crit build up here instead. This is gonna hurt like fuck. This is gonna hurt so much. Oh no, she makes it. She doesn't die. But I think she might die here, but I might give a shark. That hurts so much. I can't let that happen again. Well, that's the smokes. Oh my god, what is this? But my deck is so fat. I think that's been a big problem. Yeah. It's been a huge problem that my deck is just huge. So my bottom floor here has just never worked this whole run. Where's my shark? Well, I'm gonna get my shark on the top floor, I guess, at least, so there's that. I fucked up my mollusk mage as well. Well, I may as well play them now, I guess. You gonna die from that? No, you're not. I guess I'll energy witness you first and then do it. And then I'll put my Devourer of Death here. And then I'll Princess Swim him. Well, he will freeze. He's gonna freeze at least. You're gonna do a bit of damage, but it won't be too much, right? Yeah. I think we still win. Yeah. What? Holy shit, this guy fucks. Oh my god. The freaking Legion of Wax is gonna like single-handedly kill the boss from like half health? Oh my god. Legion of Wax is a monster. It's kind of a shame we didn't like actually just let him die so he would do even more damage, I guess. Where's our freaking shark, dude? Our shark isn't endless. Oh, our shark isn't endless. I thought I endlessed him for some reason in the shop. I'm such a fool. I'm such a fool. I thought I endlessed him in the shop. But my whole plan was endless him with the book. So letting him die like that, like a fool, was a big idiot move. But also, I never fucking drew Reform though, so I couldn't reform a shark. Until then. Well, whatever. Endless the Cold Seal at least, so we just win now. He is also dying to his ludicrous amount of Frostbite, which is only gonna grow larger here because of Cold Celia as well. Oh, fuck, that's why! That's why he's about to die to my, my Legion. Our exhaust thing triggers twice. So every time my Legion guy splits, he splits twice. So this wave just does never die, ever. And like the multi-strike and the large upgrade is just making him powerful as a whole. Jesus. Yeah, there was no way I was getting through that. That exhaust upgrade up there was so clutch probably. So clutch probably. Damn. We made some misplays in the under. Holy shit. I'm so sour about like wasting that mollusk mage, man. So sour. I mean, it's not a critical thing, but and our bottom floor was just so crap as well. So crap. We got some gilded Legion of Waxes. The Legion guy deserves that. Legion definitely won the game for me there. Holy hell. Nice. Just one faction I haven't covenanted now, and that's Awoken. I'm seeing you over there in the Covenant rank. I'm coming for you. But cool. That was a fun run. Even though it was a bit of a disaster in the end. That was a fun run. Yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you for another video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.